Do you hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I love? Patreon.com/inkdependence, where patrons get access to a patron-only Discord, ad-free videos, and the joy of knowing they help support this channel. Hello folks, welcome to Inkdependence. I have a very cool unboxing sort of thing here for you. You might recognize this orange box here. This is a plotter. So a really kind friend of ours got this plotter and decided that it wasn't going to be for them. They liked another size better, and so they passed it on to me so that I could try out this cool product. So here's the bottom label, which I mostly can't read, but they did tell me what version this was. So kind of let's get in here. All right. So here we have a couple of pieces of plotter literature about genuine leather products. Appearance of individual plotter leather products may vary due to the natural characteristics of the leather used. Creases, veins, uneven color, and other unique characteristics may develop naturally over time and are proof of genuine leather. Yeah, that seems right. We have here our logo, silk screen on the back of the leather, individual appearance may vary, etc. Logo may distress over time. Yep, not surprised. Color may transfer to parts that overlap the logo. This is like some writing on the inside of the thing here. Before using your binder. Our leather binders are subjected to rigorous quality control and crafting standards, but make sure to read these instructions to ensure long-term quality use. Don't mess it up. Don't overfill it. That's a good idea. This I looked this one up, and I think it is supposed to hold about 80 pages, I want to say. Let me make sure. Yeah, it says it can hold approximately 80 sheets with a ring diameter of 11 millimeters. So fairly small. I mean, you can see how small the box is here. So don't overfill it. Don't bend it in half. Fair. Using the bandwidth lifter reduces the load pages apply on binder rings. Oh, interesting. Using the bandwidth lifter. Okay. Leather binder is made with a single piece of leather bracketed by a ringed spine on back plate. All right. Construction is delicate. All right, so don't smash that back plate. All right, yeah, fair enough. Okay, let's put this aside. So these plotter binders are fairly expensive. This one goes for 22,000 yen, I want to say, which is right now about a little less than 150 bucks. So fairly expensive for a binder, but not outlandish here. We have there's a really nice little bag here that was in that box. All right, let's get this out of here. And there, this does have the lifter with the strap and such. He included that for me. So this is the Horsehair 2 design of these plotters. This is apparently an edition that they had a while back, and then they brought back once again. So the horsehair here is a vegetable tanned leather, which is apparently uses some very special dyeing process to get the color all the way through the leather and such. Oh, here we have I think this is supposed to be to keep this from transferring while it's in transit. That's pretty cool. It's supposed to get the leather or the color all the way through to the core of the leather, which is pretty cool. And then it is aged, it is oiled, and then you can see here, it has a texture to the outside there. And this is a hand-scraped technique, which is meant to give the appearance of be reminiscent of horsehair, which is really interesting. It does have a very brushed feel. I actually really like the feel of this leather. I think this is really pretty cool. And instead of having the regular brass plate on the back, it has a black plate here. It is the brass backplate is matte black, reminiscent of the first generation Horsehair series. So this is a second generation product with some of those first generation touches. It's going to get, changed with use. I should probably take a picture now before I start using this and then put it into the rotation of things and then see how it looks later on, because apparently with use, this is supposed to sort of flatten down these little ridges, and it will expose different patterns and take on, whirls and that sort of thing from how you handle it, which is true of all leather goods. And that's kind of a cool thing about leather goods. All right, on the inside, all right, this actually opens very flat. That's nice. All right, so we have one of these on the front and the back. Interior feels very nice here. Really good feel there. A little plotter stuff here, gray. This apparently does come in a few different colors. Comes in black, navy, gray, and green. And this has got to be the gray one. Well, this might be... GR might be green or gray. Actually, I think this is green. Yeah, this is green one. Yeah, pretty sure that's green looking at the webpage over here, which is totally fine with me. I like this color quite a lot. Really nice here. Cool texture. I like this band too. That's pretty neat. So I'm going to have to grab my one of my translator apps here to get most of this here, but planner, organizer, strategist, tools to make drawings and designs, methodology for thinking, those who change the context, and tools for change makers. And then it has an individual number, which I guess... I can probably look up somewhere, perhaps. Interesting stuff about the material here, but that is in Japanese for sure. Oh, here's the English translation on the back. Proudly handmade in Japan. Neat. I like a handmade thing. Let's see. Does it say this stuff on the back? Yeah, here we go. Usage precautions. Don't use for anything other than the intended purpose. This right here is a binder for a notebook sort of situation. Maybe don't use it as a coaster, I think is what that means. So don't do that. Thoroughly read the precautions. No sweat, moisture, or dirt remain on leather before storing. Store at a well-ventilated location. Huh. Don't put in direct sunlight. Well, it'll probably bleach if you do. May stick to other leather or vinyl, staining or degrading quality. Interesting. Leather contains oils, may stain materials that touch it. Dirt may be especially apparent on lighter colors. This is not one of those. Moisture may leave stains on leather. Yeah, that's all true. Plated metal parts are coated in clear protective finish. Scratching the surface lead to rusting or corrosion. Well, it's brass, so it's not going to rust, but it might corrode, or at least patina, which would be okay. All right. So be kind of careful with it. All right, this is sort of a precious item. So there is some paper in here, which I believe my friend put in. I don't think it comes with any, although maybe it does. I don't know. I haven't gotten one of these fresh, but she said I'm going to give you some different papers here. So this is the plotter paper, little book dart up there. Let me which ones are which. A little book dart here. This is Da Vinci refill, 52 GSM. That's fun. Looking forward to playing with that paper. Oh, that feels very smooth and light. Super thin. Wow, look how thin that paper is. And then here we have refill R2202, 81 GSM. What does this say down here? Tsubame. Oh, Tsubame note. Okay. I have some of that paper, or at least a notebook or two by Tsubame. Cool. Very neat. I believe this is the lifter. Size chart illustration. I think this is the lifter here. And then there's another like divider bit there, so that you can put around the notebook to sort of keep it closed, I believe is the deal. So yeah, really pretty cool. All right. Yeah. Okay, good. I was right. I had to check and make sure I was saying the right stuff. Yeah, this is the band and lifter here. So you can sort of close it like this. That's actually really attractive. I like this navy and red. That's real nice. So a little bit of paper in there now. I do have some little dragon here. I'll put you here. There we go. To watch you'll watch the proceedings. I do have some plotter stuff. I got these from Atlas in anticipation of getting this beautiful A5 plotter here. So I have a refill memo pad, I have a weekly schedule, and I have my to-do list one. Let's go ahead and put this in here. I think I'll put it on the other side of this lifter situation so I can always find it. I'll put this in here. These rings are pretty small, so I probably won't put the whole calendar in here because that would take up, I think, pretty much all of the available space. Let's see. Let's see what it'll do. Yeah, so if I do this, that's pretty much all the space I'm going to have. So I think I will take some of these out and only put in a couple of months or something like that. So let's do a little rearranging here. Did I lose the page? Where'd it go? There was one that said 1-2 in the corner. Ah, here we go. There it is. Okay. There. Okay, so we've already missed January, so I'll put the January sheets off to the side, except for the very first one, which has the sort of yearly calendar on it. I'll keep that one in here. And the annual mission. Oh, that sounds fun. Okay, so we'll start here. I'll need to put some sort of a page dart or something on this to mark the page that I'm on, because I don't think there's anything like that built in, but I'll use a page dart or something of that nature. So this is 1-2. This is saying this is January ending and February beginning. So the way that this calendar works is each of these is a day. So 1 through 4 So we have a week per 2 pages. We're actually, as I'm filming this, we're on the 11th. So it looks like I'll actually be starting. I'll be starting here. Okay, interesting. All right, so I will grab a page dart from one of my little bins of page darts. There we go. Book of darts, 50 bronze line markers. And these little bronze doodads here, like this. And you just kind of stick it on the edge of a page, like this. And voila, there you go. Okay, so interesting. They also have over here the upcoming days. So this is 2, 12, 13, 15, 17. And then Sundays are marked in red. So this gives you the days that are coming up. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if you can... I wonder what that's used for. I'm going to have to look up some literature on how to best use this system. But yeah, I am looking forward to this. I think this is going to be really cool. Maybe I'll need a Post-it or a little flag out to the side or something. I'll figure out some way to help me keep the days. But I'm going to take some of these out. I just got to find the right breaks here. Maybe I'll just put in this semester and go through May. Yeah, we'll do that. So I will take these out on this side. Then I'll just have my semester up through the end of May, and that will, then when I get there, I can take out the preceding ones, and that'll be that. Okay, cool. So I can do that. And then I can take and put some of these to-do lists and like memo pages and that sort of thing in here as well, so that I don't overload this. One of the tricks with Plotter is that it's small on purpose, is what folks say, so that you can keep your stuff more sort of tightly organized and not overfill it with things, as I tend to do. I'll just cram more and more things into a binder, and that is not the sort of thing you do with a plotter, and that is sort of the exact opposite of what you do with a plotter. So I'm going to keep it thin and neat. Yeah, kind of looking forward to trying to use this. I think this will be interesting to figure out. I'll let you know how this goes in my like second takes and that sort of thing, and maybe we'll revisit it in a couple of months and see where I am with this plotter stuff. The pages for the calendar days, I think this is like $24 or something like that when I bought it at Atlas. I'll throw a link down there in the description. And then the memos and to-dos, like these were not very expensive notebooks, and the paper is actually really nice from what I've used. So actually might be worth getting these just as notebooks, because they're pretty high quality and they're glue bound, so you can tear out the pages you want to use. You don't have to put the whole thing in there, because if you put all of these things in there, it would never fit in a plotter. So you got to be able to tear some out, which is neat. I do like being able to do that. So there you go. There's a little quick look at plotter stuff for you. As I said, I'm gonna go ahead and give this some use, and we'll see where it goes in the future, and how I get to using it, and how this ends up looking in the future. I've got like one little scrape in here, but like leather is going to do that. That's not a big deal. I'm sure it didn't come that way. This is, as I said, secondhand, so it has seen a bit of use. So yeah, looking really pretty. I love the texture of this thing. I kind of just like keep going like this, which is probably going to wear it down and make it patina a little faster, but I don't know, no regrets. All right, cool. So thank you very much to the kind friend who passed this on to my hands. And hey, if you got questions, hit me down below. If you got suggestions from your plotter usage, throw it down there in the comments. I'd love to see what y'all do with the plotters as well. I'd like to get full use out of this thing. So until the next video, I'll see you later. Peace out.